for like an hour of busing and taking the wrong bus, but we're finally at the movie theater. There's about 2 hours left until the Vampire Academy showing that I'm going to see, and I'm really excited. As you can see, now that I have my coat off, because it's winter over here, I have my Vampire Academy pin, and I'm all dressed up in my St. Vlad's uniform. So we're in the movie theater right now. We still have half an hour to go, and people are probably going to be looking at me weird because I'm vlogging. So half an hour more and we will be watching Vampire Academy, my long-awaited lifelong best friend series. Oh Vam, this is a big moment. I just came out of Vampire Academy and look what I found! That was an amazing movie. I will vlog more because there is a line of people behind me for the Lego movie and I need to get home. Hey everybody, I am back from the Vampire Academy movie premiere and I have to say it was amazing. All of this time waiting and anticipating for this movie has really paid off. Now for the non-spoiler review, for all of you international VA fans with different release dates that don't want to get spoiled, here's all I've got to say to you. Go watch it. Support the movie. You want Eddie? You want Adrian? Watch it. God, just watch it. I don't think it's a horrible movie. I think it's a really enjoyable movie and it's really faithful to the books in a way that it doesn't change the plot for the rest of the series. It sticks to the plot basically for the majority of it, and although it does fly by fast, that's to be expected since it's a movie adaptation of a book. It does try to cover every chapter as best as it can. It's been a while since I've read Vampire Academy, so don't blame me if my memory's a little bit hazy, but I do recall a lot of the major events. And I have to say, if Rochelle Mead's happy, if I'm happy, if my friends are happy, heck, I dragged a couple of my friends along that have not read the book.
At least I'm talking to you.
They liked it, although some parts were uncomfortable, but that is to be expected. I feel as if this movie has a ton of different tones. It has tones of action, tones of comedy, tones of romance, really parody versions of romance, though it's hilarious, but it's also romantic, and there's that mythical feeling and suspense, and there's everything in this movie. You should definitely go watch it, especially the non-readers. I think it's underrated because it's not as promoted as some of the other big juggernauts out there, but I do think this is a really good movie and you all should definitely watch this because it's amazing. Although it didn't leave me crying and bawling like some movies, it did leave me speechless at the wonder of it all. It's like you managed to cram all of these tones into this movie and managed to stay faithful to the series and please a lot of fans. How do you do that? It's Vampire Academy. Go watch it. That's all I have for you, non-spoiler section. Now to the spoilers. Okay, so I am expecting you guys who are still watching to have seen Vampire Academy, and oh my god. One main thing that sticks out of my mind is Sassy Molassy. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Sassy Molassy!
I was dying at that part. It was, oh my god, it was so good. The Lost Charm scene, let's just dive right into this. The Lost Charm scene, the thing that everyone's been waiting for. It was intense. Oh my god, it was hot. But at the same time, I felt like laughing. I read an interview with Zoe Deutsch once, and she said that the Lost Charm scene was going to be delivered like the Lost Charm scene was supposed to be, but also have a comedic touch to it. This is exactly what she said. It didn't take itself too seriously. I felt like if they took the Lost Charm scene too seriously, the movie would tank. People would make fun of it because they aren't making fun of it themselves. So it was a really good idea to kind of like lighten it up by quick flashes. Oh my god, it was intense. Sassy Molassy. Quote of the day. Sassy Molassy. I really liked how they developed the story and told the story. Although it was different than the books took its time and introduced everything chapter by chapter, but the movie doesn't have that time to do that. So instead, it brushes through all the points and it develops it in a way that's really snappy and sarcastic. It's something that keeps your attention, so you actually soak in the information. It's quick, but you get it. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god. One of the things that I really loved about this movie is how we can all relate to it. The high school cliques, how Alyssa became another person when she was trying to gain popularity, the backstabbing friends do, and the friend zoning, especially that time at the Equinox dance. Rose, you were so convinced that she was going to give Mason a big smooch on the lips, but no, it was a smooch on the cheek. And Mason was disappointed. I felt bad for him, especially with knowing what's gonna happen in the second book. Yeah. Obviously some things were changed from the book, like how Rose and Jesse, their kissy time was drastically different than the book, but I don't think it really changed the plot that much, just the way Rose went around things. Some of the things that I thought were really nice was the ending. Rose was confessing to Dimitri, and Dimitri was confessing to Rose, and it was so... yeah. That line where Dimitri says that can't really protect Lissa, because if they did do a relationship, he'd jump in front of Rose instead of Lissa, and I was like... And then when Rose was like, just give me a kiss and stuff, bam! Rose Hathaway to the rescue. She finally threw Dimitri down. And oh my god, before Lissa, Natalie, and Rose and Dimitri, they all left for the shopping spree for the dance. Oh my god, it was hilarious when Rose tried to give her a little battle cry and like jump on Dimitri. Everyone was laughing. It was like, come on girl, we can hear you coming. It's like you can hear her coming before she even gets in the frame. And then she gets pummeled to the ground. Like, Dimitri doesn't even have to lay a finger on her. He just flips her and she goes tumbling down to the floor. I'm like, oh my god. One thing that's majorly different from the book, I think, I'm not sure if I'm right about this, the dream sequence with Christian as a Strigoi and Lissa as a Strigoi and Dimitri dead and Alberta dead and all the Guardians dead and Christian and Lissa Strigoi together ganging up on Rose. I don't know if it's part of the book or not. I can't recall, but I don't think it is, and that's why we were so caught off guard, because Rose was in her bond. But I had a feeling that it was going to be a dream sequence because it had to be a dream sequence, or else they would have gone way off track with the movie. They would have gone off the page completely. Like Alyssa, a Strigoi, Christian, a Strigoi. What are you gonna do with the rest of the movies? Like, huh? Like, no, but it had to be a dream sequence. I was fully convinced it wasn't real. Oh my god, I'm really tired. This movie was so good and it balanced out all these tones. And for those of you who were saying that the silver stakes should not be part of this movie, it was, and it played a really good part. Like when Rose and Dimitri were training in the forest, when they were training with the stakes, it really showed how badass Rose was. It was just, oh my god, it was so good. That was amazing. Zoe Deutsch, perfect as Rose. This movie, I don't feel like is cheesy at all. It uses their cheese and turns it around and makes like macaroni. It's so good. Oh my god. I know they didn't take Lissa and Rose's past and everything surrounding everyone into great detail because they didn't have time. Maybe not the budget either. But with what they had, everything was good. Like every scene, they tried to stick to the book as much as possible. Every chapter, they picked out the main events and they threw it into the movie. It was so good, and I didn't feel like I was missing anything from this movie. I felt like I've been more fulfilled. Did you guys catch Rochelle Mead's cameo? If you didn't catch Rochelle Mead's cameo in the movie, pay attention to after Christian gets kicked out of class for burning up Ralph. After Rose and Lissa get out of class, a redhead walks by. It looks like a staff of St. Vladimir's Academy. It is Rochelle Mead. I am like 100% sure that was her. I'm like tired, so I can't express my fulfillment and satisfaction over this movie fully. I never seem to be able to do that with my movie reviews, but I think the storytelling was great, the acting was great. Some of the accents could be clearer, but I think the acting overall, like, they brought the emotion, they brought the passion, they brought the character to life, and the sets and the props were beautiful. Everything was so in-depth, and their history. How did you manage to do this? Make the fans happy, make Rochelle happy, make everyone happy, the majority. How do you manage to do all of this? It's just, it baffles me, and it really pleases me. So I really hope Vampire Academy gets success as a movie, and hopefully that gives us room for Frostbite and Eddie and Adrian, because I am fully anticipating the next movie. Have you guys seen the movie? What did you think of it? What was your favorite parts of the movie? So spread the word, spread the VA love, and hopefully we'll get sequels sometime soon. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I guess I'll see you guys later. I need to sleep.
I took a picture of myself.
You're interrupting
No, really, I could.
my little sister.
You can take pictures of yourself, but you don't even have to pay.